video number 3 in our lower back series. So we are going to start having a little look at transverse motion in the pelvis. So transverse motion is a kind of twisting motion of the pelvis. We're also going to tie in a little bit of sagittal, or forward and back, and you might even notice a little bit of frontal plane motion here as well. So this is the 3 ways our pelvis can move. So sagittal plane, our forward and back, or our tuck and tilt, transverse plane, rotation, and frontal plane, hike and drop. So our pelvis is designed to work in and move in 3 dimensions. So this morning's video number 3, we're going to have a look at pelvic rolls. So I'm going to lie down onto my mat or onto my support, whatever is here underneath me. And as always, take a couple of breaths, just allow your system to settle. Try to breathe in a relaxed way. As I said in video number 2, I always like to tune into just this little space in between the 2 eyebrows and the 3rd eye. I just find it really helpful. Sometimes I'll close the eyes and breathe in, and as I breathe out, I'm really just visualizing a softening in this space, allowing all of the forehead to melt, the face, and inviting this kind of relaxation or letting go to move through the entirety of the body. So you can spend, as long as you like. I'll generally start all of my practices with at least a 5 to 10 minute breath work where we're tuning in and inviting ourselves to move into the present moment and let go. So we're going to start with 1 knee bent and 1 leg long. So in this case I've got my left knee bent and my right leg long. And the movement is, we're moving as always with very, very little effort, so we're not trying to muscle through, we're just inviting the bones to move. I start this movement, I'm just going to ground through the foot, so ball of the big toe, ball of the little toe and heel. So it's like I'm doing a little kind of step down, but it's not a forced stepping down, so I'm just kind of just inviting that foot to ground into the floor. After this, then what I'm visualizing really is that I'm kind of reaching my knee towards the wall here in front of me, or I can visualize that somebody's lightly beginning to pull my thigh bone, my femur bone, a little bit out of the hip socket or in this direction. So I'm reaching, or somebody is pulling. So I start, I ground the foot, I reach the knee, and as a result of this, the pelvis should begin to rotate. So in this case, it's rotating as I press my left foot, reach the left knee. My pelvis begins to rotate towards you guys, towards the right. So this is the movement. I'm going to breathe in as I press, reach, and roll. And I'm going to breathe out as I melt back into my start position. What I'm watching out for, is this movement smooth and fluid, or does it feel like it's kind of coming back in stages? Is it a little bit jerky? And a lot of the time when we've got stuff going on down around kind of the back of the pelvis or the lower back, this movement can be a little bit kind of jittery or jerky. So we want to start really, really small and find where we can move without that kind of jerkiness in the movement. And that might be teensy tiny to begin. And then after a little while, you might notice that you can go a little bit further. Things have begun to kind of quieten down, and our system is actually trusting us to move a little bit further. But we really want to listen to what's going on in our bodies and don't push anything. The more you get in tune with what you're feeling in your body, you might begin to notice subtle differences between the two sides. So quite often, so I'm just going to change over to the other side, so I'll bend the right knee. Quite often we will have little differences between the two sides, or sometimes those differences can be more than little. It might feel like a very known pattern on one side, and then when we go and do it on the other side, it feels a little bit confused. So again, we're just doing what feels super easy. So the funny thing that I notice is when I do this movement, I don't feel the ball of my big toe ground into the mat as much on this side. So quite often I'll take an AIM wedge and pop it in underneath my big toe, but that's a video for another day. So again, breathe in, I'm thinking of grounding down through the ball of the big toe, ball of the little toe and heel, reaching the knee or somebody lightly pulling that thigh bone out of the hip socket, and then breathing out as I melt back down, trying to move within a fluid range. So guys, that is movement number 3 of our lower back series.